Hello and welcome to another episode of Behind the Play. My name is Sam Carlson of SpawnRoom.com, or maybe I should say at Perlux on Twitter. Probably should share that. So anyway, today we're going to be focusing on a amateur match. From my point of view, just some classic competitive play. I'm going to be talking about my thought processes, what we did wrong, what we did right, that sort of thing. It's on Dust 2, and I'm just going to jump right in because I want to get this going. So, switch her over. Actually, my mic's... Okay, good, my mic's on. The other day I recorded a video, and I was super awesome, and then I realized the mic was muted, and I was super pissed. As you can see, it's already starting at the 0-2... it's starting 2 rounds in. We're down 2 rounds. The reason is because I always forget when we're doing... I'm so focused on like what our strategy needs to be, or what we're doing, or just, you know, having some fun on Mumble. I forget to record right at the beginning. So I don't remember what happened. They're up 2 rounds. So we're obviously at a disadvantage money-wise. They did go B, and my team communicated right away, which is good. And I knew to rotate to B. I took some serious damage there, so as you can see, I'm just standing back a little bit, letting my teammate do a little bit of damage, because I don't want to get caught out with only 26 health. We do clump up there, which was... like, that's a really minor thing, but I still always bring it up because you should never be that close to one another, because a single little burst could take both of you out. But it doesn't matter because I get grenaded at such low health. What I would have been doing there, preferably... I mean, that was just, like, that was basically just shitty because he whipped a grenade at a really good time. Probably what I would have done, though, had I not died, is basically just held that position and kind of tried to get some picks. Because I was super injured. I actually don't want to rush into B and rush through double doors because I'm just going to die anyway. So, okay, so we are now down a 3rd round, and we're obviously very poor. As you can see, I didn't buy anything besides a, what was it, a flashbang probably. And since I have no weapons, that whatever teammate that is going cat, and the other one went long A, and I'm basically going to be floating between them because I don't have any guns. But I do see my teammate go down due to a sniper round, so since I don't have much to lose, I don't have any weapons or anything, I rush in and grab a gun, just because I want to, like, I might get picked, sure, but it's not a huge loss in my mind, so I'm just going to try and get a gun. Unfortunately, I did get the wrong gun. I didn't want a P90. I would much rather have the, I think it was an AK on the ground there. They do call teammate in the CT spawn. I'm able to pick them off easily, but then I think, if I remember right... Actually, we do win this round. Okay, cool. So we do just slowly pick them off. They were unable to make any attack on the bomb sites. And we really needed that round because we couldn't buy last round, and we had to save. So now we have some capital. As you can see, I was able to do a full buy and hopefully win this next round and start to turn the tides. And it looks like we're going to do a similar positioning again, where I'm going to float between these two and basically just kind of watch either through CT spawn, watch cat, or help support long A if they need it. And so basically I'm just watching. And right now, as you can see, my teammate Swift got picked off right away with another sniper shot. Same thing happened. Apparently he didn't learn his lesson the first time, getting picked through double doors. So... I don't really, like, I hate positioning like this. Like, in my mind right now, I'm probably like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, because I hate when I'm like, I don't know where the good place to stand is now, because I'm, like, as a spectator right now, I'm freaking out right now, because I hate that I know someone could just step out to my left and pick me, so maybe a better position there would have actually been in the back corner by A, but... that was tough. It would have been 1v4 there. I mean, that was a guaranteed loss for us after that point. So as you can see, I saved again, which, I don't know, like, I'm still kind of figuring out what I like to do for buys. The thing is, my playstyle is very, like, a support. I'm usually alive at the end of the round, so a lot of times I save because in my mind I'm like, I can just pick up someone's gun most likely. And if we're gonna win a round, it's because my teammates were very aggressive, so I didn't need to buy a gun anyway. So oftentimes I save because I want to like have a round where I can buy out and offer the like the greatest support to my team. But I still am still kind of like figuring that out in my mind. Awesome grenade. I keep doing that too. That's one of my noob mistakes that I keep making is moving while I'm throwing grenades. I'm just like not used to it. I don't know why. Because it was like that in other Counter-Strikes. But anyway, so now, so as you can see, maybe buying a Bison or something right there would have been a great idea because it actually did come down to me and my pistol. I didn't have a secondary gun. So that's definitely one of those decisions, like as an amateur, I'm making right now is like I'm not sure like what the threshold is, you know. But there's a good example of buy when you can, you know, unless your whole team is gonna do a save round and all go pistol and rush together. You probably should be buying, you know, some sort of SMG or something. So we get flash. I'm gonna toss a smoke just to delay them and also to try and protect my team. And they flash as a result, so. And with a Bison, I actually want them to rush up with smoke grenades. Like, if they rush up right now, that would be awesome, because the Bison sucks at long range. So I want them to come up. But since I got two teammates rushing out, I'm just going to watch Cat and make sure we don't get picked off from the right. And as you can see, my teammates also got picked off. But we do see the bomb is it? I don't think it's down, but it's... Oh, darn. I definitely should have checked that positioning better. In fact, what I should have done there is just camp it out, like put myself in a defensive position. Since there's a teammate at Cat, I didn't need to look down at CT spawn. They're all there. We know the bomb is long A. That was a flaw in my thinking. I should have definitely just hid myself behind the crates and had them come into my gun. I didn't need to get picked like that, so that was definitely a mistake on my part. So now we are down 5. We're probably... So here's another round where I could buy, and I'm looking like I'm not going to.
Let's go.
With $2,400, I probably should have bought a Bison or something. I've been always rolling Bison, but some sort of SMG. Oh, see, there was another stupid moved grenade. I think I stepped forward when I threw it. God, it's so annoying. So the reason the smoke went out, I buy pretty much all the time. I buy smoke, flash, and HE grenade. I always have smokes on my team because I use them a lot for delaying the enemy and basically like closing off. Because if there's a smoke, psychologically you don't want to rush through it because you have no idea what's on the other side. So I use it as that sort of a thing. So anyway, I'm playing way too aggressively right now. Like, this is... I got the kill, that's awesome, but that was way too risky. Like, I don't know what's going on in our team. I can't quite remember. This match was like from a couple weeks ago. We were probably just getting like, screw it, we're so far down already that maybe we're just dicking around at this point. But preferably you would not want to be that crazy aggressive because you just generally will die if you do that. So as you can see, our positioning, oh, there we go, okay. Our team does tend to do that every once in a while, like someone gets frustrated or bored and just like suddenly changes positions without calling it, so kind of a noob mistake on our part. But he did switch back, so that's good. So anyway, I tossed the smoke grenade because I want to delay them if they're going to come Cat. Preferably that smoke grenade would actually land more towards those boxes that are laying there. That way they actually have to come out. Because right now they might be delayed in Cat, but it's so far back I can't actually get any shots off on them. So that was a little bit too far. So I still don't know what the situation is on Cat. It appears that they are going B, but there's... As you can see, there's one by double door too, so I'm playing very cautious, especially with a Bison since it's a weaker rifle. I don't want to come into that situation. Oh, he scared me. I don't want to come into that situation without grenades down. And that's something I've been doing a lot more. Like, when I used to play Counter-Strike, I used to be really bad with grenades. Like, I'd forget to shoot them and stuff. Or throw them, sorry. So, yeah, we managed to take the round. I accidentally pick up a scout, don't want it. And we do manage to get it. So, and I picked up the M4, so that's great. So, came out that round looking pretty solid. I'm assuming our team should all be able to buy at least SMGs. And it looks like they probably did, so that's good. So it'll be really important for us to get this next round and try and get some momentum back, because, I mean, if we can take this next round, the enemy team's probably still going to be able to buy, so it's not like a huge advantage yet. So there was a better grenade. That's what I want. I want them to come up to me so I can get some shots off. So one of them did manage to sneak out, which is fairly aggressive of him. And it looks like they are going to go to try and push A. As you can see, the bomb is actually here too. Managed to get one pick on them. And now they're squished up in that corner, so that's great. In fact, the bomb should be down, right? What is my team is actually coming from CT spawn, so... Hopefully we get this. I would think we would. It seemed like we had better positioning, but maybe not. They are actually probably going to get the plant right now. I don't know what my team is doing. Whoever's down there should have been way more aggressive, probably. But I guess it doesn't matter because this T, for whatever reason, jumped down. That was actually kind of weird of him. So kind of a weird play by everybody there. The positioning for both sets of those two players is weird. Although coming from behind on Cat is good. The only problem, I mean, that's good thinking, but it would have had to be faster in a normal match, or like with better players, because they would have definitely got the plant there, I would think. So anyway, you can see the same positioning. We're staying consistent, which is what you should be doing as a team, just so you get really good at knowing where to look, what you're supposed to be doing, what the positionings are. If you keep switching it up as a team, it makes it very difficult. So it does look like they're going to try another cat rush. As you can see, I'm unloading grenades on them. A lot of my, like, as I said, I'm a support utility kind of a role, and that's what I play. So I chuck lots of grenades, I use suppression fire. I'm not, like, I don't look at myself as the ultra aggressive, let's go, you know, try and get all the kills or go clutch. I mean, I do that. As you can see, I am kind of rushing by on my own, going rogue or whatever. But for the most part, I generally play that sort of style, like the support role style. Auto sniper, he's in the back crates, I'm assuming. Yep, you can see him moving there. Whoa, what happened there? This is really risky, whoever this player is. Oh, and I think I actually yelled at him for this, because all three of them moved down the corridor against an auto sniper right there, and that is just... that's not smart. I don't even know why all three of them were there. That was actually really bad decision making on our part. One person should have came up to support me after I got killed, basically just to keep, like, whoever had grenades probably should have, if someone had a smoke or anything, they should have been the one that came that hallway and just whipped all their grenades at first just to pull focus towards that tunnel, and then the other two should have came through double doors or the hole. That would have been way better. We should have got that right there, in my opinion, but bringing all three teammates down that hallway against the auto sniper was not a good call. I don't even know if it was a call. It might have just been that's what people did. So as you can see, I've actually switched up my position a little bit, and the reason is I actually just flashed my teammate probably too, so that was a mistake. But anyway, I switched up my position, probably just to keep things frosty, you know, so they don't expect me to be at that exact corner every time. But unfortunately, I don't get the kill at mid there. I think they dropped the bomb, so that's great. Whenever the bomb is dropped, remember, you have an advantage the moment that bomb drops because they have to come to you. I mean, unless they have great positioning too, where like they dropped it in the middle of all their teammates, that's one thing. But if they drop it in your area, that's a big advantage for you. Unfortunately, we can't capitalize on it because our one teammate got killed, and this particular player has 17 health, so this is going to be very difficult for him. Oh, he does manage to get that kill, that's pretty sweet. And pulls it off, that's great. No defuse kit, so that's -1 point for him, but otherwise, I'm happy because he did get some nice kills. It's great. And Mr. Opponent is actually the ringer for this team. There's 4 of us, and then I think he was the one random. And I think he did all right. He was I think we were bitching at him at the beginning because he ran off by himself or something. So we were like, oh, he's going to be terrible. But I think he ended up being all right, if I remember right. Like I said, this was a couple weeks ago, so it's hard to remember exactly. If you're wondering why I threw that decoy at the beginning, there was no reason. I literally just threw it because I was like, whatever. I don't think I accidentally bought it or something. Although I wonder, you could probably argue that it does do something because they do hear the gunfire from it. So maybe that does psych them out, but probably not. So they managed to get a B cap on us. The person, if you can see on the compass right now, there's one player that's way off. That person was long A and went all the way around, probably looking for a pick on their op, like maybe a mid-opper or something like that. So as you can see, this can be quite risky having both of us come down the tunnel. But we are going to flash out and hopefully take them by surprise. Preferably, too, it would have been nice if we had what word am I looking for? Like a cooperative attack. Man, I totally just blanked on whatever word I'm trying to think about. But anyway, if the person coming double doors could have like attacked at the exact same time, that would have been ideal. But obviously, as you can see, there were actually like multiple terrorist teammates that were watching him, and he got picked like way too early. So that just basically did not work out for us. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I had a Bison long range. That makes it really difficult, and we probably just had hard positioning coming into their defended area. So it was just almost like a guaranteed loss for us there. So it's back to save rounds for us, or at least for myself, because I can't afford much. We've lost too many rounds now. We must all be saving or something. I'm not sure why there's an extra player along A. That's kind of odd. Nice, but we do. I'm not really sure what even happened there. That's kind of a weird strat where everyone was just kind of running around. We must have just caught him off because one person was cat, and we had the couple go around long A, and then the guy mid doors. So had they moved B, they would have definitely probably won the round or caught us off guard because we were all one-sided. But it looks like we've returned to previous positioning. I'm probably going to be floating between long A and cat. Maybe looking for that pick again. I just had good timing in the previous round. As you could see, I only had a pistol. And he happened to come out the doors thinking it was going to be a one-on-one. And I just happened to also be there and get the pick. So that was good. And our teammates did call that they were going B right away. And so I started to rotate. Should have got the kill. That was probably sloppy. It just was sloppy AK work by me. But it doesn't matter because the rest of our team, was unable to pull through. So anyway, we're switching sides now. As you can see, the first 15 rounds have gone by. Now, actually, terrorists usually, I think, have an advantage on most maps. They definitely do on Dust too, so hopefully we can take the side advantage and get some wins here. I actually do not remember what happens if we're able to win this map or not. So I usually drop a smoke there just for the delay. As you can see, I probably should have looked at my mini-map because I had a teammate that was coming that way, so it was actually kind of a waste of a smoke. Normally our teammates don't come that way, so I guess I probably just didn't look. And that was a huge mistake on my part. I should have been watching tunnel. We had plenty of guys. We had 3 guys watching double doors, and that was a total mistake on my part. I should definitely have been watching tunnel, and my positioning was really bad. I actually really hate B because I always end up in that sort of a position where it's like I don't know. I gotta figure out a good positioning spot for B. Because usually I want to stand on that back platform so I can kind of watch the whole section, but I probably should just sit by the car or something. And let's see, I don't remember what we end up doing here. If it's a cat push, maybe. It looks like it is, this is really risky right now because the bomb ran off by himself. Or he ran off with the other guy. So that, I mean, it looks like it's going to work out for us, but that's actually really risky. Because if they get it down on cat, we're going to be at a pretty big disadvantage there. So anyway, I'm gonna check long A because and it's a good thing I did because I want to watch our back. Usually I'm keeping track of that sort of thing. And I do call out that there are enemies coming from behind, so my team responds fairly quickly. But as you can see, that was risky, right? Oh, actually, it was only down to 1 player, so that's good. We have been known to do that though, where like I'm like, there's one long A, and our whole team rotates to handle that guy while there's other enemies alive. That's a big mistake. You really only need one guy to switch and look long A. Everyone else should be watching cat and CT spawn. You know, you need to keep that coverage because if they just happen to pick that moment to rush out on point A, you're gonna die. That's game, or you know that's the round probably because they're gonna catch everyone off. So as you can see, one of the oh geez, I'm rushing out with the bomb. That's risky for me. Apparently we decided to rotate. Usually we just do a B rush or something like if we go that way, but I guess not. Someone must have called a rotate, so we're doing that. And we're getting put in a very precarious situation. Where are my teammates? What are they doing? They should not have left me behind. Maybe I should have kept up, but I should not have been left behind either. Like, who's at A right now? What is going on? That person should not be there. Like, just because I have the bomb, like, maybe I should have kept up. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, there's a guy on cat shooting down at us. I'm probably not going to just ignore him and run by. Like, part of your job, too, as a teammate, even when you don't have the bomb, is to keep an eye out where the bomb is and make sure it's with you. Like, whoever got all the way to A, in my mind, that's a mistake. Because he's not doing anything for the team now. And now I'm not really, like, this is there's some weird rounds in here. This is kind of strange right now. So he's definitely going to have to pick B now for sure, because we're running low on time, and it looks like maybe he did trick him? I'm not sure. So hopefully he managed to at least just suppress him, keep him off the bomb as long as possible, win the 1v1. Ideally, but let's see what happens. Because I honestly don't remember. Oh, jeez. Oh, why does he have a shotgun? Damn. I'm not sure. I wonder if he picked the shotgun up or bought it. I don't really see too many people using it. It doesn't seem worth it when you can. I mean, you get maybe a one shot, but machine guns seem more useful. So that's unfortunate. Although we didn't really deserve to win that either because that was such a random, kind of a weird, like people were just running around death matching basically. So that's kind of strange. So as you can see, we're fairly low on funds. I do buy a Bison and 4 grenades apparently. Normally I don't buy a decoy, but I must have, maybe I only had, yeah, I must have only had $50 left. So, okay, that's good. We did smoke the doors. We have made the mistake, and I suggest you be very cautious when you run cat. You need a smoke, either at double doors or on cat or somewhere, because it's so easy to get picked by an opper. So anyway, we should probably just be rotating here. Like they're pretty dug in. There's too many of us have died at this point. We should just be like, the 3 of us should have rotated right away. I should have maybe called that and just said, let's just fuck it, let's just rotate. Let's get out of here, this is not worth it. But they did squish us in, as you can see, and picked us all off. So if you get put in a situation like that, just call it right away. Just say go B, because it's not worth it. You'll confuse them enough that they're going to be moving around. Even if you rotate B and that doesn't work, you could rotate back A potentially, and they might have moved. Do something, but don't just rush into their fire like that. So that's why we lost, is because we basically just went in one at a time and died, which is dumb. So anyway, I'm trying to watch double doors, but I only got a pistol. Looks like we ran cat. Normally I smoke those doors because I'm trying to delay them. I don't want them to rush up behind us. Oh Jesus! Man, we're looking really sloppy right now in this round, or in this side. And as you can see, we were probably gonna lose this, 13-7. But yeah, I probably should have just followed him cat since I didn't have a smoke. Going pistol against he's gonna be Kevlar with a machine gun is just not smart. So. Another mistake on my part for sure. I think I'm usually I just like have that instinct to want to like try and watch our back or put something down there. I don't know. So I think if I remember right, someone called just rush B, like we wanted to just do a quick rush out there. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going too hot for us. No, whoever died right there probably should have called that someone was at back crates, because I apparently didn't know that. And yeah, they're just looking much more dominant. They've got guys in good positions, as you can see. That guy in the back crate, he was able to get 2 of us for that position, and neither of us noticed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's really not much to say at this point. They're just playing way better than we are. And we're making mistakes, that's the other point. So hopefully we can figure this out. So it looks like we're probably called another B rush. Oh, and nobody was watching that. That's just not good. So whoever comes through that door first, like the first guy or the second guy, one of those two has to watch that spiral staircase. Somebody's got to watch it. I shouldn't come through with the bomb and get picked off immediately. Granted, I should also have my gun out. Coming in that delayed, I probably should have just had my gun out. And I maybe could have got the pick on him. But preferably there should just be someone watching it immediately. And let's see. Oh, I think I picked up the bot. So the bot had been running long A, and as you can see, I'm playing as him right now. For whatever reason, the bot had ran long A. I think we mentioned that in chat, like, what the hell is the bot doing? So anyway, I picked up the bot. I'm going to try and save the round, but it's going to be pretty tough with only 24 health. And I'm up against 3 of them, so. And I think that was probably panic mode for me. Like, I probably was like, screw it, there's probably not much I can do. Too injured. I honestly, like, I don't even know what a good strat would be. Like, maybe grab the bomb and just delay by the tunnel for a little bit, like as long as you can, and hopefully one of them comes to you and you can get a pick. That's definitely one option. But then, even still, if they're camping B or something like that, I don't know, it'd be pretty tough. You basically have to get lucky at that point. I definitely should have my gun up. I think at this point we must have given up. Because we're definitely not playing serious anymore. Yeah. I'm assuming we probably don't get this, but maybe. Well, it is 3v2. 2v2. Looks like he's got a auto sniper camping, probably the same position as usual. And I think Puma just got... Nice, they did get it. That's pretty cool. But it's probably not going to work out anyway. One quick little thing to add there is you can plant the bomb to get extra cash. So that would have been nice for our team, but probably not going to matter since we're so far behind. And this is probably that last round's probably a good example of if you take the game serious all the way to the very end, you can actually still get some rounds. Like, maybe if I would have bought and played more seriously, I could have actually assisted the team more. Or picked up a gun. Maybe if I just would have stayed alive, I could have picked up a good gun and had a better, had more money for this round. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, I had money anyway, but... just something to think about. So I'm putting the smoke on the doors just because we are crossing to Cat to A, and I don't want myself or my teammates to get hit. So anyway, I'm going to watch our back for a little bit because I did see the one guy take my teammate out, but they do get a pick on me immediately. Apparently, I don't know, I just can't connect this game. That was a long delay on our plant, actually. I feel like we should have got that plant way earlier. I don't know what happened. So maybe we'll take another round. It is 3v1, so we're probably going to get another round on them, 15-9. I'm going to laugh if I'm totally like spacing and we actually won this. Probably not, though. So as you can see, we're able to buy again. That's great. Actually, for the Molotov, too, so I'll be able to close off that spiral staircase right away, because they've been rushing it every time these last few rounds, and getting some damage on us, so I'm going to get that off right away, and hopefully that will stop anyone from coming up. And it looks like we're going to try another B rush, which, I mean, this seems to be about a 50-50 for us in most games, is like half the time it works, half the time it doesn't. As you can see, we get those, at least one smoke out into the yard, if not a couple, basically just to help us out. Oh man, I should definitely have my gun up. Man, I made a few of those mistakes this one, so that's it. That's the game. As you can see, plenty of mistakes to avoid. Hopefully when I point those out, that's helpful to you. Like, watch that spiral staircase because they can rush up there at a surprising speed. Don't have your grenades out when you should have your gun out. Little things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Watch other episodes of Behind the Play. When the good strategies come up, I do mention them. These ones, when I do the amateur, are more about pointing out the mistakes that we make, and the few good things that we do. But yeah, so that wraps up this episode of Behind the Play. I am Sam Perlox Carlson of SpawnRoom.com. Thank you very much for watching as always. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. If you don't know, those actually help a lot. Like get your videos found and all that sort of stuff. Also, if you're interested in other Behind the Plays for other series, because I'm doing this for multiple competitive titles, you can do YouTube searches for BTP space, and then either the full game name or the game acronym. I try to fit in all, all the acronyms and stuff. So if you do BTP and then whatever game you're looking for, if it's a competitive title, do those searches and you'll find like all the listings for past ones. And I've done like League of Legends, Quake Live, Team Fortress 2. I'm planning on doing Guild Wars 2, Smite, more of the other episodes I've done, a whole bunch of stuff. So check it out. I'll stop blabbing. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and see you next time.